Hello everybody. This is obviously Justin Pontarelli, and if you used to watch me or see me on Facebook, you'll know me as the guy behind the Living Sword Ministries, and I got kicked off of that a long time ago. I have a rant about that a while back. If you check out my video list on YouTube here. And for those of you who know me as the guy who does a Pirate's Life video or series, this will not be a video for you guys to watch unless you want to watch me do some hiking. So yeah, I used to open my videos by saying, hello, this is Justin Pontarelli of the Living Sword Ministries, and I do eventually want to get back into making a few of those videos occasionally, just because I feel that that was the start of when I really decided to start making videos, either for YouTube or Facebook. Of course, got booted off of Facebook, and those guys can go anyway. I'm trying to make this a little family friendly today. I'm not going to say it's for kids because for reasons, but it's not. I mean, it's just going to be me hiking, so I'm not like advertising kids stuff, right? So right now I am at the back end of this cemetery in Pittsford, New York. And I think the video is still rolling, except, let's see, is it rolling? It is. Look at that. That's nice. As far as the name of the cemetery, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's a big one. It's got some mausoleums here. It's got a church back here. It's nice. It's pretty. Pittsford's got a nice, really nice cemetery area. But in the back of the cemetery is what I'm interested in. And back here, there should be a section of trails around here. In fact, it looks like I'm just about to hit the entrance to it now, at least the one I'm interested in. There's actually multiple entrances to multiple sets of trails, and none of which are as exciting as the ones I used to travel on, in my opinion anyway. But this being only the second time that I've hit this section of trails, I'm hoping to prove myself wrong and to prove that not only are these trails interesting, but also worthwhile. Because one of the ways in which I keep my sanity to a minimum is by hiking, walking, and especially hiking off-trail stuff. Hiking on-trail stuff really doesn't do it for me. It really doesn't. So that's where I'm going with that. That's where I'm going with that. So yeah, guys. So let me show you the entrance to this set of trails real quick. I'm going to flip the camera. And from this point on, it's going to be mostly me just talking and walking, going through these trails, and trying to find some off-trail experience to have. Because I want to, get out there and just kind of be by myself, be alone, because I am an introvert by nature, right now it's okay because I'm not with anybody. I'm just talking to you guys through video, so I don't got to really be bothered with anybody. So yeah, I'm definitely an introvert, and doing this kind of stuff, is really what does it for me. So because at this point there's a branch that goes to the right over here. Let me just check out that first, okay? So I know there's a section where I just kept walking through non-trail areas. And guys, what my fear is right now are ticks. There's no mosquitoes as of right now that I can feel bothering me. So what I had my mom whip up for me was a concoction of peppermint oil and citronella oil, which I guess if used correctly, is supposed to repel most insects. So here's now what's new about this place for me is the fact that there's river valley gorges, whatever you want to call them. I'm coming up on a smaller one right now. But over where I used to walk in Henrietta, we didn't have these things. We just had a straight on, it's like right there, that's a little river valley thing, or maybe a culvert. No water right now. Most of it seems to be draining up or drying up, guys. Double checking my video. Looks like it didn't pause. That's nice. Guys, in case the video did pause, I'll just say again, this was I believe it was a culvert or little river valley stream type of thing. And I say culvert because there's a pipe here. See the little black section? See that thing right there at the tip of my stick? Yeah, so that's an artificial thing perhaps that they created, or it's a natural one where they added a pipe for drainage purposes. So perhaps a culvert. But remembering there was a section where I just kept on going, you know, outside of the marked trail area and just did some off-path hiking, which is what I'm really in for right now. I'm really more interested in doing some off-path hiking as opposed to more civilized, you know, man-made trail hiking, which was what was nice about the Lehigh Valley Trail in my old town of Henrietta. I could just go, you know, so many houses down from my own house, hit the Lehigh Valley Trail, and enjoy some hiking. Now this one here is relatively close to my house. I forget what it's called. It's just some paths, you know, outside of this cemetery section back there, guys. You guys see that? So that was the trail right there that I just entered from. And I'm going to come down here on this offshoot thing, which is definitely not a trail. And my goal is maybe to go straight back that way to see what we can see. And I'll just put the camera back on again. And for those of you new to the channel, every time my screen does that, you're seeing a picture of my old pet rats that have since passed away a long time ago. And since I'm not using my actual camera function to make this video, when the camera's not being used per se, it'll minimize itself. Because I'm actually recording this with the DU recorder, which I would be giving a shout out to, but they took away the paintbrush function and made it into a premium feature, which I'm not going to pay for because it's just a little brush on the screen that allows you to mark stuff on your screen. Okay, let's see here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find an area to go into where I can gently walk down the river into the river valley stream section and cross over it, because initially I was thinking that this was going to be a very small section of woods. Okay, and you know, it's not, you know, you can tell it's not entirely, you know, man-made, because look at that, it's a real thorn bush thing. There's some ferns right there. If I was being quiet, maybe I wouldn't be scaring away all the animals, but I'm also tramping along through dead leaves and sticks, you know, where there might be some, you know, some critters. And you can tell that this section of the trail is not maintained by anyone, because that's some rusty piece of stuff right there. Let's go check it out for fun right now and see what this might have been in the past. This actually looks like a washer and or a dryer section. Look at this little, see the middle column here? If I can get out of the light, look at that. Looks like a washer tub. Metal casing that's since rusted. The middle section's still white. And this thing over here, I don't know, but the bottom of it here, it's got like a little motor that's all embedded in dirt now. Looks like a locker, but maybe, I don't know. Whatever it was had a motor inside of it. So I'm walking around initially thinking, I thought this was like Pittsford, New York, a nice upscale community where people don't do this kind of stuff, just dump garbage in the woods. But I guess they still do. Or did anyway. Like we're coming up on some more stuff right now, right there. And I'm interested to see what this thing is. And this looks like maybe it was a water heater. I don't know, I'm not sure. It's cylindrical. Maybe a big propane tank? I don't know. Guys, I'm trying to walk downhill towards what was or is a river or stream valley section. And at the same time, trying not to get lost. Because my sense of direction is not that keen because this is all very new to me. Okay? This whole area is very new to me. So, trying to see what I want. See, there it is right there, guys. See the valley area? No water right now, I don't think anyway. But if I can find a way across it, I did before. I did this one other time, and I found a way across it. Now, there's some houses over there in that direction. And behind me is the park slash cemetery area. And I'm gonna try through here. Okay. And hopefully I don't fall on my booty and hurt myself and dislocate an arm. And if I do, I'll be in big trouble because I don't know how to describe where I am. Worst case scenario, I end up screaming and making a fuss and someone comes and finds me. In the meantime, I want to try to go up here and cross up there. Make this more interesting, you know, more interesting, more exciting, you know, a real off-trail adventure, not just some groomed trail thing. And lo and behold, there's still water down here, guys. Check it out. There you go. Flowing water. So now, I guess we just, I can't follow it that way. There's too much tangle and stuff that way. I can't go that way. It looks like a deer trail. Right there's maybe a deer trail. Or maybe it's an off trail that someone did carve out, but it's kind of like, I don't know, we'll see. Some more, someone's litter, some more gigantic litter. Looks like part of an old garbage can, maybe? Old metal garbage can. You know what, though? I think I can safely climb up this way. I can probably get up there, I think. Down here, it looks like some deer tracks. You know, if I can get the light proper. See that, maybe? See those tracks? Some animal tracks of some kind, maybe some deer tracks. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe something else. Maybe fox or a coyote, I don't know. Probably not coyotes. We had coyotes where I used to live, in the Lehigh Valley Nature Trail area, but not many. I saw like one the entire time I lived there, just one. And after a quick stare down, he ended up running away. Over here so far, guys, I've seen some birds, maybe a squirrel. Not much so far in this section, over here in this area. So guys, maybe I might have to pause the video to actually get a better grip on stuff. I'm kind of walking uphill right now. So you're seeing me leaning forward, walking on this unstable ground, which is mostly mud, sticks, and leaves, dead leaves at that. I'm trying to have some real off-trail adventures. So if I do get lost, it'll actually be a positive, because I can actually feel as if I've done some actual hiking, actual woodsy hiking, as opposed to just having a groomed park adventure. So guys, I'm not a groomed park fan. I don't know if I mentioned that in previous hiking videos that I've done in the past, what few I have done. But I'm just not a fan of groomed trails. They have a very sterile feel to me, and as an introvert, I really can't feel entirely alone and secluded unless there's like no one around. So I really still can't feel like I'm recharging my batteries. And guys, if you know anything about introverts, they need to be alone, really secluded, to really feel like they're recharging their internal batteries, so to speak. As opposed to, say, extroverts that thrive on that kind of attention, people, interaction with people, socialization. So for an introvert right now, going through this whole 2020 virus mess thing, I'm actually doing okay with this whole thing. I'm really doing okay, because I just had to stop to drink some water, that's all. Sounds like one of the siren. You guys probably can't hear it. But this area still has sirens. I'm not sure if it's a fire department siren, or a police department siren, or just like some kind of weird old school siren from like, way back in the day. How I get past this? I'm gonna duck. Or maybe just use my hiking stick. See that? Maybe I'll just walk around it, or beat this thing to death. Walk over it. So guys, I can smell my citronella oil on me, and maybe a little bit of the peppermint too. Start getting to weeds and tangles. Look at this. Isn't that fun? I mean, I'm really going to say I really am having fun right now. I don't like the idea of getting snagged with weeds and, thorns, but at the same time, it's like, this is okay. I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm in a secluded area. I feel like I'm really recharging my batteries here. I'm not my phone batteries, my internal Justin batteries. The introvert inside me is saying, this is peaceful. I'm getting into a section of trail that's like where I'm alone. Not even a section of trail, there's no trail here. This is just wilderness. Now my only fear is are ticks. Last time I did this, I had 2 ticks on me that I took care of, thank goodness. I found them, killed them, took care of them. I might have had more, but I showered later that night, and I think I was okay. So we should be fine. I just gotta watch out for the other, you can't see it, but beyond this ridge here, that line right here, there's another little river valley culvert type thing going on. So I gotta be careful not to fall into a hole and hurt myself. Where I used to walk and hike back in Henrietta, New York, I knew where I was going. I knew really the whole thing, the whole shebang. Because let me show you a nice vantage point though for viewing. Just check it out right there. It's a big old stream, creek, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But it's natural and it's nice. If I fell over here, I'd be in rough shape, guys. There's some ducks. You can't see them probably from this area here. And guys, if the viewing angle isn't that good, like with the recording, then I do apologize. I'm recording this on a smartphone, which is all I have. I don't have like proper trail hiking camera gear. I don't. This is all I have right now. Over there, on that section, oopsie, when that happened. Okay. Like I was saying, over there, if you follow the tip of my stick, and even though you probably can't see it, but there's like some benches and stuff, that's part of a groomed section of the trail. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this way though, and go further in into the right, and hopefully get myself more secluded and more lost. Then before the sun sets, so I have to get back because this is one of those dawn to dusk parks. So around sunset I have to get back. And I'm gonna get back anyway in case someone buys dinner. It's around, check the time real quick, guys. 4 o'clock now. Flash is off, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Turn flash back on, I guess. Flash is nice. Auto flash? I guess that's okay. Regular flash. Let's do auto flash. Okay. Enough fiddling with my camera, right? Okay. But maybe I need to fiddle with it once in a while to give you guys a proper tour. Big old downed tree. You can't get any more natural than that, right? Now this is what I'm talking about right here. Just a place to go hiking, to be by myself, to be secluded, get some fresh air, and to get away from all the 2020 virus hustle. So guys, while we're out here, let's talk briefly about that, or at least talk briefly about what's going on in my home life. Just again to kind of relate to my viewers and kind of share. I'm a real person with real concerns in a real life, outside of just YouTube. So I'm not going to say who, but one of my family members is really concerned about this whole 2020 virus thing, and they watch videos about it, and they don't like the whole mask wearing thing and the whole, the whole 6 feet away, scare everybody to death type of thing. That whole thing. It's all hyped up and scary for them. And I'm like, well, then you have to go out and join protests and sign petitions and write to your senator and talk to the governor or whatever you got to do. Start even by writing a letter to the local mayor of this town, I guess. I would go out and do stuff like that, but I have epilepsy. I really can't do much. Maybe I can. Maybe I can do a letter at least. I can sign a petition. But because when you get into the concept of, complain, but don't take action, that's when I get annoyed, okay? If you're gonna complain, take action afterwards, man. It's like, seriously, take some action. Please do it. I don't mind a couple chit-chats, about the 2020 virus, blah, 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 and how horrible the whole situation is, regardless of whether or not it concerns you or scares you or not. That's not the point. The point is, if everything bothers you, the way it's being handled, then you gotta speak up. Talk to someone who can actually do something to fix the situation, or at least try to help, And right now, that's what's going on. That's the sitch. Guys, meanwhile, I want to get away, get some fresh air. It's around 55 degrees out right now. Temperature's edging up. I'm waiting on a nice storage tote for some clothing and a nice beanbag chair for my room so I can actually use my computer again. Although we still need internet connection at my house. I've got this, but this is only for my smartphone. I could do a hotspot, but that's really not going to be worth much, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. This looks like a nice place for me to just hang out and just chill out. So, guys, we're going to have to wrap this up pretty soon. It's been about 30 minutes. And really, guys, that's all I wanted to do. That's all, really. I just wanted to show you guys this, share this with you. This is what I like doing. I like doing some actual hiking, walking off trail stuff. It's like right now, guys, I'm in a little thicket area, I guess. I'm not sure what you would call this, a thicket. I'm surrounded by, bramble and stuff. So I'll need 2 hands, guys, to get out of this. And I'll need 2 hands to enjoy it as well. So a guy doing his tree trimming in the back. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera back over, okay? So guys, this has been me, Justin Ponarelli, enjoying a nice hike with you guys in the sun. What's left of it for the day. Maybe about a couple hours, I think. And I'm at peace. I'm at contention. I'm nice and content and at peace, This is what I like doing. This kind of stuff. Just chilling and recharging my batteries. I wanted to yesterday as well, but I was like so tired, you know? So tired yesterday. I'm not sure why. Anyway, gonna take some water in. Gonna do some more hiking. I got a lot of time left. I'm not done yet by a landslide. But I can't record the whole session either. I don't plan on it, guys. I don't plan on it. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoy the view, you know? Amazingly, the trees have not really fully sprouted leaves yet. So, I think they're taking their time this year. It's not really fully warm yet anyway, so I don't know. Whatever. So, guys, anyway, this has been Justin Pontarelli. About to sign off, saying, guys, again, as always, leave any questions, comments, or constructive criticism down below. And considering the circumstances, stay safe, wash your hands. Guys, see you later. Peace out.